Hello, I'm Jericho Pliskin, and today we're going to have a little look at the Xi'an Scout. So the subscriber flash sale ship this month was the Xi'an Scout, surprisingly difficult sentence to say. The Scout was the third alien ship introduced to backers after the Banu, nearly said Banu Scythe then, the Vandal Scythe and the Banu Merchantman. The original description of this very unique ship states that the Khartu is the light attack craft of the Xi'an military, and that the model available to the UEE is the Khartu-Al, a dedicated scout and explorer. The Al has been modified for human use and has been stripped of some of its weapons. The ship has also been on the receiving end of some strong criticisms throughout its history. However, we'll have a look at some of the positives first, and then we'll go into those. The ship has 4 powerful primary engines and some impressive TR2 manoeuvring thrusters. However, the enormous frontal silhouette makes it an easy target, even with the ship's decent agility. The ship packs 2 size 3 weapon hardpoints, which come stock with M5A lasers, which I felt were a little underwhelming. Granted, I didn't use the ship very much, so I wasn't particularly well practiced with them or it. There is the option of using size 2 guns on gimbals, but given how manoeuvrable the ship is, I really wouldn't recommend such a huge loss of damage when the ship can move so well and keep guns on targets relatively easily. This is a ship for slipping in and out of fights and abusing its agility versus more cumbersome opponents. It's not a ship built for head-on runs, and even strafing while jousting can be a little risky. Pick your fights and your opponents carefully. Use the manoeuvrability to stay out of firing arcs as best as possible. Get to know your size 3 weapons, get to know their rate of fire, their projectile speed. You'll need to be hitting consistently and accurately to come out on top. So where have the complaints come from? Well, the lore calls it a racer, a Murray Cup contender no less, which in the game right now just isn't true. It just doesn't shine against the M50 and the 350R in the current tracks available. The armament, 2 size 3, puts it below the current rework for the Gladius, which is another light fighter and significantly less money than the Scout. It's also been touted as an explorer, but presently there's nothing to reflect that in the ship's design or, well, just anywhere yet. But there's still time for that, and there's time for the Khartu-Al to find balance. It's a striking ship, and its sublime manoeuvrability will appeal to those willing to put the time in to master it. I've been Jericho Pliskin, thank you very much for listening. It's been a slightly shorter video than the last 2. I'll go back to making the slightly longer ones shortly. It's just been a little bit manic. As per usual, the referral link generator thing is in the comments. Use that, please. If you're going to start playing the game, use that. It'll benefit you. It'll benefit someone in the community. It's a fair way of doing it. Obviously, check with your friends, see if they're playing first. Get their referral link, because then you can share the benefits between you. Well, thanks again for listening, and have a nice day.